This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Joey Chow, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan, and we begin with a look at today's top stories for 2025, October 28th. Taiwan's envoy to APEC vows to promote semiconductor and AI in South Korea. Quantum tech marks 100 years as ITRI calls for Taiwan-led breakthroughs. And finally, Taiwan-Europe unite for subsea cable security at 2025 forum. But first, today's top story. Taiwan's Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation APEC envoy says he hopes to highlight the nation's strengths in semiconductors, AI, and smart healthcare, promoting Taiwan, attracting investment, and boosting exchanges. The 2025 APEC Economic Leaders Meeting will be held in South Korea. President Lai Ching-te appointed Presidential Advisor Lin Xin-yi as Taiwan's representative. Lin departed for South Korea on Tuesday, delivering remarks before boarding his flight. Lin said that APEC serves as an important multilateral economic platform where Taiwan can interact with other member countries on an equal footing. He emphasized that attending the Leader Summit is a rare opportunity for Taiwan to engage in high-level economic discussions amid a rapidly changing global environment. He noted that Taiwan's long-cultivated advantages and expertise allow it to make meaningful contribution at the meeting, particularly in advancing shared APEC goals of balance, sustainability, and innovation. Lin said he will carry out President Lai's mission by engaging with fellow leaders and business representatives to strengthen economic resilience, share Taiwan's experience in pioneering industries such as semiconductors, and promote people-centered AI development.
I
hope to share Taiwan's story, explain the features and strengths of each of our industries, especially semiconductors, AI, smart healthcare, and small and medium enterprises. And above all, to promote Taiwan, attract investment, encourage exchange, and further enhance our position in APEC.
He added that with this year's meeting taking place on the opposite side of the Pacific from last year's, cooperation among member economies and transcend distance and overcome challenges. The Industrial Technology Research Institute, ITRI, has urged Taiwan to leverage its semiconductor and ICT strengths to accelerate the layout of key quantum technologies, strengthen governance and talent cultivation, and promote the commercialization of R&D results to gain a first-mover advantage in quantum development. ITRI held a 2026 Industry Development Trend Forum on Tuesday, focusing on global quantum technology trends and Taiwan's emerging opportunities. Jeff Lin Shaoxian, General Director of ITRI's Industry, Science and Technology International Strategic Center, said quantum technology will not only reshape the competitive landscape of tech industries, but also influence sectors such as energy, biomedicine, finance, and cybersecurity.
Quantum technology marks its 100th anniversary this year, and it will transform the global technological structure and computing logic, particularly in future quantum superintegration, where quantum computers combine with high-performance computing systems such as AI and supercomputers. We will see a new wave of breakthroughs.
Lin noted that the United States, European Union, China, and Japan are all investing heavily in quantum research and forming public-private partnerships to accelerate industrial development. He identified 4 key strategies for Taiwan: developing niche quantum technologies through its semiconductor advantage, enhancing international cooperation, building strong governance and interdisciplinary talent pipelines, and promoting commercialization through innovation and testing grounds. He added that Taiwan should integrate cross-ministerial resources and strengthen infrastructure to form a, quote, national quantum team, unquote, positioning itself as a competitive player in the next era of technological innovation. Foreign Minister Lin Chia-lung stressed at International Forum that only through joint efforts can we safeguard these vital lifelines that connect nations, economies, and people. The Formosa Club, a group of pro-Taiwan European parliamentarians, held its second annual meeting on Tuesday, jointly organizing the 2025 Taiwan-Europe Submarine Cable Security Cooperation Forum with the Foreign Ministry and the Research Institute for Democracy, Society and Emerging Technology, DSET. Speaking at the event, Lin announced the launch of RISK, Risk Mitigation, Information Sharing, Systemic Reform and Knowledge Building Management Initiatives on international subsea cables. The initiative seeks to rally all global stakeholders involved in subsea cables to work together on strengthening resilience and security. Lin underscored that undersea cables are not only the foundation of email, streaming, and financial sections, but also underpin global financial markets, supply chains, and critical energy systems. These networks, he said, form the backbone of globalization, enable the movement of trade, data, communication, and international cooperation.
This unique position gives Taiwan not only strategic importance, but also a responsibility to help safeguard connectivity. Security across the Taiwan Strait is an essential public good, and Taiwan will do its part to maintain it.
Quantum technology marks its 100th anniversary this year, and it will transform the global technological structure and computing logic, particularly in future quantum superintegration, where quantum computers combine with high-performance computing systems such as AI and supercomputers. We will see a new wave of breakthroughs.
He detailed 4 goals of initiative: risk mitigation to prevent and reduce threats, information sharing of timely and actionable intelligence, systemic reform to establish internationally recognized standards, and knowledge building through training and exchange programs. Lin added that both Europe and Taiwan face similar threats to undersea cables and urged all partners to join in this inclusive initiative. Taiwan has also proposed a set of, quote, 7 cable laws, unquote, to strengthen its legal framework for protecting critical infrastructure. Last Tuesday, Economic Ministry International Trade Administration Director General William Liu Wei-lian, met with Florida's Secretary of State Court Byard and Commerce Secretary J. Alex Kelly. The ministry announced this week that both sides aim to build further upon the Taiwan-Florida Economic and Trade Cooperation Memorandum of Understanding signed in January this year. According to a press release issued by the ministry Monday evening, the two sides reviewed progress made since the signing of the MOU and discussed plans to deepen their partnership and support the growth of high-tech industries in both regions. They noted that Florida's strengths in advanced packaging and photonic complement Taiwan's advances in semiconductors, while Florida's unique industrial applications make it an ideal partner in sectors such as aerospace and aviation, defense, transportation, drones, and energy research and development. Liu said that since Economic Minister Gong Mingxin took office, the minister has set the policy's direction in areas such as infrastructure resilience, drones, and cybersecurity. These goals align closely with the MOU signed in January to expand cooperation in aerospace and advanced manufacturing. Byard expressed his confidence in further strengthening the partnership built through the MOU and affirmed that this agreement would ensure mutual prosperity and reciprocity in economic and diplomatic relations. Thank you for joining me for the news. I'm Joey Chow. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.